Okay, you guys, we just finished announcing all the winners for the contest, and this seriously just showed up in the mail. So, it is live on Amazon. It is super cute. It is super small. Super adorable. See, look, I think it's smaller even than the one that I had. Oh, it's about the same size, Okay, so this is poetry on the go, okay? I'm gonna have a whole series of these. Poetry on the go for mothers, poetry on the go for boys, poetry on the go for girls. There's gonna be a whole series of them, okay? So I wanna show what's inside this really quick, okay? It looks so beautiful. Okay, as usual, you know, a nice table of contents, so it tells you where every single poem is. Okay, and so I have some goofy little names for each section. Okay, so we have short poems. Those are the four-line poems. Then a little longer are the 8-line poems. Then getting serious, 12-line poems. 16-line poems are master level. Then there's epic memorizer, and that's like more than 16 lines. Okay. So we have, I'm going to turn right here so you can see it. Okay. Tells you what it's for. Okay. This can go anywhere, in your purse, in your car, in the glove compartment, on your desk. So it's nice and small, nightstand, morning basket, anywhere. You can go anywhere you want. Okay. So this area called the very basics of poetry has like the beginning stuff that you need to know for poetry. So it has things like rhyme scheme, stanzas, couplets, lines, rhythm, imagery, metaphor, simile, personification, and alliteration. So what's really cool is somebody in the past has asked for this feature, but I wasn't going to be putting it in the really, really, really big books. But in this book, I was able to do it. So each one has a challenge, okay? So each of these has a challenge, and it kind of challenges you to keep an eye out for these different devices and terms. And it tells you where you can find an example. So for alliteration, it says, when the same beginning consonant sound is repeated in words that are close together. It says detective challenge. Find a poem that is hiding a fun string of consonant sounds. Example, the first line of The Falling Star on page 31 and Peter Piper on page 30. So it tells you right where you can go to go find an example of that type of poem. Okay, so I was really happy to add that. And then I give you tips on memorization. It isn't out yet, but it's going to be out soon. I am coming up with a high school age curriculum for an intro to poetry. And so this book will be its companion, and it will go deeper into things. So that way your teenager would be using the same exact poetry. So when you guys have discussions or do family read alouds with poetry and stuff like that, it won't be like your teenager has now like left the building and is no longer part of your group learning. Because to me, it's like really sad when that starts to happen. So this will give a way for that to happen. I should have the curriculum ready by the end of May. So if that's something you're interested, keep an eye out for that. Okay, so here you go. We have the Poet's Log. So it has every single poet, when they are born and when they die, and then also what country they're from. And so that way, as you read the poems, maybe you can make a goal like, hey, we're going to read one of every kind of poet in here, and you can check them off as you go. Plus, you can kind of get a glance at the poets that are in here. Okay, and now it's time for poetry. Okay, so here's examples of the really short. These are really short poems, really easy. And there are old school illustrations all throughout the book. So this one I did not have my son illustrate, just because I did it so fast, but there are fun, cute little illustrations all throughout the book. Like that, see? Okay, and then as you go on a little longer, so now you've got, 8 lines or 2 stanza poems, and it just keeps increasing as it goes. Lots of little pictures. And then once you get to this point, the poems are pretty much on their own page. Okay, so it goes all the way to the nice long poems. Okay, and now is the daily memorization log. So there are 10 pairs of pages. One has the daily memorization, and it has a little spot. If you look close, you can see it there. A little spot to check off every day that you practice your memorization, if that's what you want to use the book for. And over here, one where you can write down the actual poems that you've memorized. Okay, you could either use this as a group, maybe you're just as a family, especially if you have teens or whatever, and you want to work on the same poems all together. You can do that. And so this would last you 10 years of, recording your memorization. Or, as you can see there, it says, I think it says year, name. Yep, name or year. Sorry, my kids are getting ready to go to a window cleaning job, so they're going in and out. So you could also put your child's name there and then just keep track of their memorization work. You'd be like, hey, did you work on memorization today? And so that way they can also see how well they're keeping up and then keep track of each individual child's memorization. Another thing that just popped in my mind, you could still use this for multiple years and just change the color. So you could just put like a dot, and then another year you could use a different color dot, and you can make this stretch even farther. But yeah, so there's 10 pages worth of that. And then of course in the back, it has a little bit about my new Poets Pen Pal, Snail Mail Club, different books that are available on Amazon, Tea with the Poet units, which I need to tell you guys more about because I've spent so much time on them and so much energy, and they are amazing. They're amazing. People who've used them say they are amazing, and somehow I got to figure out how to tell all of you about it. And of course, I have a YouTube channel. Anything else? Oh, and next year's homeschool poetry contest. It's right in there. Homesteading on the homestead. So there's the new book. It is free right now on ebook. So please, 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 I am asking all of you, please go download the ebook and leave a review. Please leave a review, okay? It helps the book, it helps me, it makes it so I have more to give back to you if I'm selling more books, okay? And then I'll be able to knock out the next one, which I don't know. Which one do you think I should do next? Should it be on the go poetry for moms, for boys, for girls, for the outdoors, for war history? My son really wants me to do a war history one, so that will probably happen at some point too. So that's the book. Get it on Amazon. The link is below, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think about the book and about the selections that I have in here. If you have any ideas for like ones that should go in the boy book or the girl book or a war book or anything like that, also leave a comment about that, because then I can put things that people really want inside the book. So there you go. I can't wait to make more of these, and I hope you guys snatch these up. The paper bound is only $12.75, and I'm kind of excited because I'm even publishing this one in hardback because I wanted to see a book in hardback. Subi. Okay, so that will probably be popping up on Amazon too. Bye!